Hello, and welcome back to The Coco Show, hosted by myself, Colette Creighton, and my co-host, David Schwartz. This is a show where the banter at the top of the episode never ends. And neurodivergent or not, we are here to make you feel less alone about your human experience. We have no expectations, and neither should you.
You are listening to one Fuego episode of
The Coco Show. Today we have our dear friend Christian Blazona on the show with us. And because he was technically he was David's friend first.
It's true.
He gets to introduce him.
I do. Are we doing the introduction first?
Yeah.
Or you fucking hot? Oh, okay. Christian Blazona grew up in Southern California and moved to Washington State to attend UW, where his DJ career began in the halls of Pi Kappa Phi. I could be wrong about that. Did you DJ in high school?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coincidentally, several members of his pledge class included some of my former campers from my days as a counselor at Camp Solomon Schechter. Shout out to Caleb Kleiman, Sammy Cantor, and those boys. Anyway, I met Christian at the frat and heard about 3 transitions before I was like, let's get this kid on the squad. What else did I say?
They met at Rachel's Ginger Beer, talked shop, and now are taking on the Seattle scene together by storm. Zona has played at View nightclub, Supernova, and Aura, and has shows coming up at Trinity and Monkey Loft. Aside from being a badass DJ, he's literally one of David's best friends and people he has ever met, and we are very excited to welcome him to the Coco Show.
Aw, that was so sweet.
Thanks for coming, Zona. Thanks for reading. You know I can't do the music and read. We talked about this.
Listen, we did talk about that. That's my
so
B.
hard, guys.
Okay, but topic-wise, we're going to be bouncing around a little bit today, but in true Coco Show fashion, we will be talking about mental health. Anyway, before we get into the weeds, ye fucking ha's and hyperfixations. All right, I'll kick us off. My ye fucking ha is that I got to attend my first Supernova Saturday.
Ooh.
This past weekend with my girlies Yana and Jacob, and to see my lovely co-host perform. And twofold, the set was even more incredible because Dave let me curate like half of it.
I was blessed that she helped me curate half of it. So
yeah,
Disco bangers.
Disco bangers. It's a great playlist. Check it out on Spotify.
I didn't know how much of it I could get away with. Like, I came prepped with it and I really wanted to play it, but I was like worried that it was not going to be disco enough. And that it was going to be it was a little housey, right? Mm-hmm. But what I realized in the booth was like, holy shit, if you don't give them bass, they don't fucking move.
That's right.
Yeah.
Like, you can play, I played Car Wash and they just kind of like, they liked it. They loved the moment. And then they were like, I want that bass.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I want some bass. But I really felt like I was up there with you. And I live for that. And it was my first time being allowed.
Just the two of us.
Building castles in the sky. It
was
was so cute. Also, like, I love going in
Yeah,
to
333.
I love going up to the front and then we like sing to each other.
Oh yeah.
It's a like really wholesome moment.
Well,
because I know he's talking about me.
Is our dance not on your ye fucking hall
Oh
list
my
today?
God.
Because we should have a whole
Wait,
segment
was
on
that the one you were
ECAA.
texting
Yes.
about? Okay.
It
Yeah.
was,
David and I had the most wholesome best friend moment. Literally, I can't believe it was not recorded, but we were dancing by ourselves on the dance floor to
singing.
Simply the Best, scream singing it at
It
each
was
other,
great,
like
yeah.
holding each other, dancing around, spinning. We hit every move.
It was a wonderful night.
It was beautiful.
It was such a great
The
night.
ECAAs were wonderful.
Yes.
They were a blast.
That's my ye fucking ha as well. There goes mine right now.
Yeah. And I sat next to Christian and we talked shit the entire night. It was fantastic.
Okay, yeah, don't put us on blast like that, but yeah, we did.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, that's just what we do. Anyway.
Yeah.
Also, I danced for 5 fucking hours, pretty much straight. I don't know how my body allowed me to do that after a 90-minute leg pump on Saturday, but good for me. Shout out to creatine. I don't know. And my hyperfixation has been stretching. Ooh. Shout out to the Robinsons for coming over on Saturday after my workout with them. We worked on my neck for like an hour. Really been focusing, stretching my C-spine, which is the middle of the back, what you were complaining about earlier.
That's where I am right now.
I'll show you some stuff later. Because strengthening your neck will happen if you strengthen your middle back.
My
Anyway.
chiropractor says my neck is very, very strong.
Yeah. Got to focus on stretching those hip flexors too, because I want to be able to duck walk very soon.
What's a duck walk?
That's a great question. Christian, could you please explain?
So you know when you see like a drag queen down on the ground and they're like doing like a little hop kick, like in a squat position?
So like the Russian dance?
Yes,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to be able to do that by my 32nd birthday, because what's the point of being on this fucking planet if I can't impress a drag queen?
Right.
What do I have to live for?
Yeah.
Well, you did impress a drag queen, and her name is Monday. And
Yes, Monday will be on the podcast next month.
Yay.
It's fantastic. Okay.
Hype.
Yes. Anyway, David, you have the floor for your hyperfixation.
Okay, well, please interrupt me as many times as I interrupted you, and I apologize. My Yee fucking ha was hosting the ECAAs, and it was the first time I got to host an award show, and I had so much fun. The only bummer was someone, for some reason, moved my backpack when we went to break down the next day, and we couldn't find it, and it took us 2 days to get it back.
It was wild.
Anyway, moral of the story is leave shit where it is.
Laptop game.
That was almost a nightmare scenario, and I lost 2 days trying to track down my shit, but we did get it all back, thank God. And you know, I do think whoever took it did it with like good intentions, but like, man, you fucked my shit.
But at least it wasn't lost.
But here's the true Yee fucking ha of it all is that now everything on this laptop is backed up. So
praise be.
If it ever happened again, I would be much less fucked. So yeah.
And everything's insured.
Also that.
Yeah.
Are we doing hyperfixations now or after? Okay. My hyperfixation is protecting my peace.
Period.
Yeah, like I DJ a lot and I do a lot of events, which means I am constantly surrounded by people, which can be really draining. For even some extroverts. On top of that, when it comes to private events, guests can be like really demanding, and I'm learning how to respect myself even when members of the public do not. So it truly amazes me how like insanely rude and disrespectful people can be sometimes, and I'm just so over it. And so I'm protecting my peace, and I'm standing up for myself, and I am not letting anyone walk all over me anymore. So
yes, we love
there
it.
we go.
Love the journey.
Zona?
All right, Christian.
Make fun of me.
Yeah.
Also, thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yeah, for the people out there listening, I didn't realize how legit this setup was until I walked in. I was pretty blown away. So
Wow, thank you.
yeah. All right, you fucking ha. You kind of mentioned it earlier, but I got booked for Monkey Loft
Woohoo!
April 1st.
We'll be there.
Yeah,
It's a big day.
yeah, it was pretty huge. I was super excited. Shout out my buddy David and Sayer for helping me get the gig.
Oh yeah, he's a cool guy.
Yeah,
We
he's a
love
cool
that.
cat. Yeah. But yeah, I'm super excited to play. My first time there, technically, or kind of the first time I played there, but it was
On
downstairs.
Monkey Loft night.
Yeah. Played downstairs with you
Yes, for the Orion takeover.
at
Yes.
like
Yes.
2 weeks after I met him. Also,
Yes.
Wow.
Also
Oh.
true. I was like,
yeah,
this really all did happen pretty quickly because I also was like, all right, I want to show this kid's got it. Like, I want the other people on the team to like see this. Like,
yeah. And so I was trying to bring, because he was like, yeah, open invite, bring whoever. I was like, dude, I have like 60 people that want to come. He's like, okay,
Fabulous.
okay. He was like, okay, maybe not open invite. Let's cap at like 30. And I was like, okay.
Gorgeous.
But it was
in
fun.
hindsight, I should have said yes.
Yeah, we should have. But that was like the first time we've done it like that. That was the first time you had done it like that.
And I didn't really know you.
Yeah, true.
So-
I was like a new guy.
Where was that?
Yeah, none of my friends.
Damn, there's a lot of cool cats there that day.
Yeah, it was fun.
Absolutely.
Good time. I saw all those videos. I was like looking back on them.
Oh fuck.
Cute.
Yeah,
That's wild.
yeah.
All right. Hyperfixation.
Hyperfixation. I've been enjoying my downtime a lot, kind of like David,
Nice.
just chilling out. So I've been spending some time on TikTok, and I found this account that for some reason I like can't get over. So I think it's my favorite account on TikTok right now.
Let's hear it.
It's called
still.
Unclogging Drains.
Shut the
Yeah.
front door.
It's literally this dude who goes around and like cleans out gutters, and like you see all the water just draining down, and I'm like,
That's disgusting.
dude, he's doing good. He's doing good for humanity, hooking people up. But it's always like after like a huge storm, so it's like
Oh
street gutters and like
wow. Is it like
Or-
satisfying to watch?
Yeah, of
super
course.
satisfying because
Oh,
it's
wow.
like huge puddles on the street. Like people can't even walk. Sidewalks are all.
Oh, that's sick.
I love that. That is so something I'm into. I suggest that you look up rug cleaning.
Oh, trust me, I was all over that for a little bit.
Oh, rug cleaning
Oh,
TikTok
yeah.
gets me the fuck off.
Dude,
I love that shit.
There's times where it pisses me off though because they don't flip the rug over.
I know.
And I'm like,
How do you know
Judas.
it's
Like,
clean?
what are you doing? Like, come on. There's still another side. But yeah.
I love car cleanings, like car details.
Okay,
That's
okay.
good.
Yeah,
yeah.
the ASMR ones, they get hella close and they like in the cup holders and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, I like that. All right. Yeah.
Oh
well,
shit. Yeah, we gotta.
well, clearly. Oh yeah.
Well, we can. You got. Did you have something to say, Coco? Keep
Well,
talking. We got like 15 seconds to bump.
I was just thinking that clearly, if you're into those type of sensory videos, of course you have ADHD.
Yeah.
Of course.
Probably.
Well, and we're gonna get to all that and more in our next segment.
Yeah, but first, y'all got to take a little dance break because, as you know, if you don't physically move, you can't move energy from your body. See you in a second.
I forgot to say the thing.
All right, y'all, we're back. We're a little all over the place today, but that's fine. We're just living our lives. We haven't had someone in studio for a while. It's fine.
Well, we've never had a third and cameras.
Yes, this is our first on camera guest.
Threesome. Yeah.
I
Did
wasn't
you just
kidding
say
when
threesome?
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding when I said the setup's no joke.
Yeah.
Like, this is
It's nuts.
Yeah,
in here,
no,
guys.
it's cute.
yeah.
Thanks, Tech Daddy. We can't do anything without you.
Poor boy.
Yeah, he's feeling ill. Please say a prayer
Say
to
a prayer.
whoever
Pour one
you.
out for
Yeah.
Tech Daddy.
Pour one out for Tech Daddy.
But
Pray to Madonna or
March
whatever.
25th.
Oh, yup. There's a ye fucking ha.
That is a ye fucking
Austin
ha.
is
Yeah.
making a supernova debut.
Woo!
March 25th.
Yeah.
Okay. Same day I'm playing at Trinity, actually.
That's sick.
So I'm
Yeah.
hoping I can catch his 9 to 11 and then run and catch my set.
Yeah, you
after.
definitely can.
So
Probably.
as long as I'm not doing a private event before, but I have to check. I might restaff myself, but I think I'm assisting. So anyway.
Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, Christian,
What's up?
let's do this. Can you
right.
tell us a little bit about your childhood? All I really know is that you're from California and you have a brother and parents that support you.
Yeah.
The best parents ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, the parents are pretty dope.
I've heard about you, Kev.
Yeah.
And
We love you guys.
Judy?
Judy, yeah.
Nice.
Best
And
parents ever.
Judy.
And my little brother.
I hope
Jake,
you're loving the
shout out.
disco, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, enjoy my playlist.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Kevin.
That is Colette's playlist, by the way, Kevin. So enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah. Childhood, grew up, or I was born in Orange County, California. So
Okay.
like 15 minutes away from Laguna Beach. Lived there till I think the end of first grade.
Okay.
And then all of my parents' extended family lived in Sacramento.
Okay.
So grandmas, grandparents, like 3 sets of grandparents, aunts, uncles, cousins, the whole nine. So I moved up there, and I was up there till like the end of 6th grade. And I lived across the street from my grandpa,
Cute.
and then my half uncle and my half aunt. And my half uncle is only a year and a half older than me.
Oh.
So it was like
Your half uncle.
yeah. So it was my dad's half brother.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like I had a third brother, and then my half
Oh.
aunt, she's like either 4 or 5.5 years older than me. So
Cool.
kind of like an older sister too. So I pretty much
your half uncle lived at your grandpa's house, which was across the street from
like
you.
directly next.
Wow.
We shared driveways.
Wow.
Yeah, it was dope.
That's cool.
It was cool. So yeah, we were there to like 6th grade, and then my mom wanted to move me
Sure.
and my little brother back down before I went to high school because she wanted me to go to high school back down in Orange County. So moved back down, and then went to high school down there. Had a great time. Played basketball, ran track, did the whole 9, and then
What
came
did you
up-
run?
I ran the mile and 800.
That's right.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a toughie.
Sporty.
Yeah, I was kind of quick.
Short shorts.
A little bit. Yeah, I had to wear the tights, the spandex.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was brutal. But then yeah, went to UW, met David, and now we're here.
Here we are.
Gorgeous. What was your high school experience like? Was like schoolwork difficult for you? I know we've mentioned like off air that you're pretty sure you have ADHD. Do you think it affected your academic experience?
No, not at all.
No.
High school was like classwork was like not like the most challenging, but I was in hard classes, so it was like pretty hard at times. But I got really good grades. I tried pretty hard because like I wanted to go to
Out
good
of
school.
state, yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You must have had good grades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were
Yeah.
able to like hyperfixate.
Yeah,
And
lock in when I need to, and then like when I didn't, I would just go chill and like,
Sure.
get distracted.
Well, I was a good high school student too.
Yeah.
Because my space was super distraction free. That was the only way I could ever get anything done, was in like a quiet room with nothing around, or like, you know, house music blaring.
Yeah.
So it's like, unless I could do that. It wasn't for me, at least until I got to college, that things started to get difficult for me in that regard, because there's so many constant things I could be doing, and like so many stimulating things,
Sure.
you know, that don't have anything to do with schoolwork. But
Was college more difficult in that way?
No.
No.
It was like the same school.
that
Like,
was just pretty street life. Okay?
I mean, no, I mean like schoolwork was always like pretty like the same level of difficult. Like the harder
Okay.
class I took, obviously like it was harder, but like I never really had to like truly like fully accept myself too hard for like
Wow.
certain stuff. But yeah, in high school, what I would do is like I'd study and do all my work downstairs, and then when I was done, I would go, like I wouldn't let myself go into my room, because if like I tried to do stuff in my room, that was like my sanctuary. Like once I got in there, it was time to relax and like go to bed.
Hyperfixating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's what it was. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, but just
Gorgeous.
gave myself like 2 little rooms.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I was like, once
Well,
to grind
it's
and
I
once
feel like
to-
it's less that, and it's more like it's a defining space
Yeah,
for yourself.
also that too.
Mhm.
And like, I mean, that's smart.
Yeah, I think people really struggled with that in the beginning of the pandemic, because it's like, I'm working in the space that I live and I never fucking leave.
That's funny, because I could not do homework downstairs. Like, I feel like I did it at my desk in my room.
I also did, but my family was too loud.
But I didn't want to leave my room. I kind of stayed in my room a lot as I got older in high school. I feel like maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. It's kind of hard to remember, honestly. But
Yeah, I never did work in my room. Like there would be like the occasional times in college, like when I'd have to like crank out a paper late and like the library would close. But
Sure.
anytime like we would have to do homework, just go to the library, crank it out. And especially like freshman year when I was
Did
in
you
the
go to
frat, we had
private school or public school?
private school.
That's what I thought.
Mm.
Yeah. But in the frat, we'd have study tables every day, like during pledge
Cute.
quarters.
Nice.
So we'd be in the library from 5 until 8:30, and then so it's like you're in there for 3.5 hours. What are you gonna do? Like get all your work done.
Yeah.
All right. So my next question is, what's it like to be God's favorite?
God's favorite. That's
That's annoying.
Yeah.
yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Well, you just said that you didn't have to try that hard in high school or college, and
I mean,
everything was
like-
just chilling.
I mean, like I tried and like I extended myself, but like it was never like I was like there were of course there were times I would be like stressed out.
Well,
'cause,
he's
like,
an account.
workload.
He made it. He's like a real accountant. Or
No,
like,
no,
not, or like
finance.
Finance,
Yeah.
wealth management.
These are topics I
Yeah.
could have never done. Like, my brain just did not wrap around them. Like,
Well, so I think I got the good genes because
Mm.
my she was an accountant.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah, she was a beast.
Love
Top
that.
dog.
Love that. How'd you get into DJing?
So this is actually a pretty funny story. So I graduate high school,
Uh-huh.
and to celebrate, we did like a whole family trip to the Bahamas. So like
Cute.
my family, my dad's parents, my half aunt, my half uncle, my dad's sister, her whole family. So there's like 12 of us there. My grandpa was calling it the Blazona Bahama Bash, triple B's. And
Gotta
so
meet this guy.
oh God, he's great.
yeah, and then so we go to the pool, and there's a DJ by the pool, and my dad thinks he's like 20, but he's 50, so it's kind of funny. So he goes up, he's like, "Dude, I've always wanted to DJ. I'm gonna go talk to this guy, figure out like what it is like we need to get." I'm like, "All right, I'm gonna stay back." He's over there for like probably like an hour and a half, talking to this dude, getting all the gear, what we need to get. And so we're still there like 5 more days, and every night we'd come home from me, him, like the whole family would be down gambling in the casino, and he'd come back up, like get on his iPad, like in bed is like looking up like how to DJ videos, beginner YouTube, like everything. So we get back from the Bahamas after like a week, and I'm like sitting upstairs, and he's like, "Hey, like we're going to Guitar Center." I'm like, "Dude, what are you gonna get, a guitar? Like you think you're a musician now?" He's like, "No, we're getting a DJ board." I was like, "All right." So my buddy Ryan was over at the time. So me, Ryan, my dad, we go to Guitar Center, get like the little DJ 400
Nice.
beginner thing.
Nice.
Get back that night, and like we're sending it all up. Me, Ryan, my dad were sitting there. And then from like 8 to 11, the three of us were like messing around with it. And my dad's not great with electronics, so a lot of buttons, a lot of moving
Yeah.
parts. He couldn't really get the hang of it. He goes to bed, and me and Ryan end up staying up till like probably 4 a.m. messing around with this thing. We have no sense of what time it is. Like our
How
phone-
old were you? Like 18?
18, about
Okay,
to
yeah.
come to college.
Okay.
And then
Same age as
so
me, yeah.
yeah, literally for the next month up until college, every day I'd wake up and like DJ and like practice and do all this stuff. And my first gig was actually one of my buddies' like graduation parties, which was kind of funny. But at that point, I didn't even like EDM music, so it was all rap.
Wow.
So yeah, I was doing all that.
Okay, got
but
it.
when you met me, that was year
house
2.
era.
Yeah, that was like year 2. So then I move up. I come up to UW, and I do early fall start. So I'm up here like a month before school starts, and UW does rush weird, where it's like informal.
Right.
So there's no like 1 week, so like you can kind of go and like explore all the frats at your own time. And then the one I like really liked, literally the day I get there, like my mom drops me off, like she leaves, I get called. He's like, hey, like we're going to the lake, like you want to come? And then we have like this party tonight. I know you're a DJ, like do you want to DJ it? I'm like, dude, I got my stuff dropped off like 12 minutes ago, but like yeah, I'm down. So ended up DJing at the frat. I ended up joining at one of like their grab-a-dates, like their summer grab-a-dates for the night. And then pretty much did every party for them.
Wow.
Moving forward. And then I got hired to do G5's bid day before I was even a freshman. Like school hadn't even started yet.
That's amazing.
And I got hired to do their bid day. So I was like, I got a ton of street cred that way, which was cool.
Yeah, absolutely. It's definitely, it added to, it gave me a social life in college, at least. Like I didn't find my like place really in the fraternity. Like me personally, I don't think we had the same experience in that way, but like that was when I like felt like I had a role like in the house, and like, people like looked at me differently, and you know.
Yeah, it was cool. I got a lot of perks being a DJ. Like I didn't have to do like clean up some days, or like I used to get out of study tables early because I had to go like set up, which would take like 15 minutes, but I'd milk it. I'd be like, yo, like it's gonna take like an hour. But then like sometimes like they'd be like, no, like you have to stay all the way through, and then I'd have to set up the party in 6 minutes when I got back before the girls came. But
so they already had like all their own equipment, right?
Yeah, we had like speakers, but I had to like use my board, and they had like a little tiny mixer, like a little 2-channel.
Cute.
Nice.
But yeah, that's the origin story.
Nice.
I love that.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Very cool.
That was long-winded, by the way.
No, that's a great story.
Yeah.
Well, and that's interesting for me too, because it's like in the same place, like in the same like radius where you had that experience, like right on your, like as soon as you said like informal rush, like I literally had this flash when like someone just dropped me off, and I just ran, and I just remember seeing like up on 17th, like a bunch of people just like gathered screaming and like doing something absolutely insane, and I just remember being like, this is real life right now. Yeah. And it's like you've been dropped into a fucking playground, and you can like, at least for me, it was like the first time in my life I was like, I can do literally whatever I want right now.
No, it was cool. I had that same feeling, and I feel like that's why we got along so well when we first like sat down and we were chopping it up at Rachel's. It was like we connect on the same way. Like we both were like, oh yeah, like we can pretty much be and do whatever we want. Yeah, which was fun.
Yeah, well, and I think
a 19-year-old with a god complex.
Yeah, right. A little bit.
Well, but yeah. Not like we can do whatever, but we can like be whoever.
No,
exactly.
And do whatever we want.
Yeah,
that too.
and just like run around like a chicken with their head cut off. I had
drink no water.
Yeah, facts. I lost 15 pounds my freshman year.
Whoa.
Like I was
because
like emaciated then.
Yeah.
I didn't. The food at my fraternity was.
Dude,
sorry,
mine was banging. Shout out Chef Manny. You're the man.
God bless you. If you have a good frat chef, God bless you. But I had one of. Sorry, Gail. I had one of the worst. But like, and yeah, man, I came from Lisa's house to that, and it was not okay for me. But yeah. Next question, Coco.
Do you think, or do you agree that like the ability to express yourself through music positively affects your mental health?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I love listening to music. I probably listen to it like, if not every day, if I'm not in like a meeting or something, like I have headphones in and I'm bumping tunes, or
sure.
If I'm out somewhere, I'm probably somewhere that's playing music.
Right.
But yeah, definitely when I'm up in the booth DJing, like it's like I don't have to think about anything other than just like what song am I gonna play next, which is like the best feeling ever, because it's like once it plays and you're like, I think the crowd's gonna like this, then you plays and the crowd likes it, and dude.
It's like you have a secret.
It's the best feeling ever.
Like the whole Rumble thing. It's like, oh, just wait till you see this, you
just
fuckers.
Wait. Like this scumbag like, wouldn't even show me like this transition that he'd been talking to me about for like our set at Ski Tour at Supernova. The Rumble thing. He's like, dude, you gotta hear this.
I still didn't do it the way I wanted to.
And it sounded insane.
It sounded insane. Shut up. What is your favorite coping mechanism? Do you know what that means?
Not really. I need some context.
Have you ever been to therapy?
No. Yeah. Like when I was in like 2nd grade.
Cool.
Like after I moved.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just because you were like a sad kid, because it.
No, I used to get like pretty worried. I don't know why.
Okay,
but
so you have experience with anxiety. You had it as a kid.
Yeah. I guess. Yeah. I haven't had it like recently at all.
Good.
I think
Bless ya.
I think my mindset changed, just especially like
Sure. Well,
like
what
growing up. I was just like, everything's chill. Like it's fine.
Yeah.
It'll all work out.
what did you learn in therapy then?
I have no idea. I honestly don't even really remember
2nd
the
grade?
sessions. Yeah.
I don't.
I have one terrible memory from 2nd grade therapy, and that's it. So I guess that's fair that you don't remember.
Yeah.
I was in therapy like almost most of high school. I had depression and anxiety, and
Gang.
yeah, good times.
Yeah, great times.
Really.
Terrible, terrible.
But yeah,
Okay, but coping mechanism is like people self-soothe in different ways. Like some people doom scroll, some people go on a run, some people aggressively like crime scene clean their apartment. Like put yourself in a room and don't talk to anybody for 3 hours.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I do. Like I really value like my time away from people, because just like
You're an introvert.
my job. Well, I got to be an extrovert like all the time. DJing.
That's what I was saying. Introverted extroverts, dude. Like,
Yeah.
I think what we were talking about earlier is it's like we have a faster recharge, but like then like true introverts, but like in that energy has to come from somewhere.
Yeah.
And you can't exhaust it all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like there are days like on like a Sunday where like I won't even, like sometimes I'll go outside to like say what's up to Benet, and like we'll be watching football or whatnot, and then I'll be like, hey, I just gotta go to my room and just like sit there or like lay down for like an hour and a half.
Sure.
And then come back out, and then I'm back.
Yeah.
But
Right.
yeah, I think definitely just chilling by myself for sure.
Do you have people in your life that like recharge you energetically? Like David and I were talking about how like sometimes when we're like having pissy days, like today,
Literally
or, like,
today,
2
she
weeks
brought me
ago.
out. I was just in a bad mood. She got here. I mean, it's been like an emotional roller coaster the past couple of days. I haven't had any downtime, like really.
Yeah.
But just like in general, like
You're like a nap
you
in a
get-
good way. You know what I
thank
mean?
you.
Like you make me feel like I just took a nap.
yeah,
Yeah.
like you give me energy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Anyway, do you have someone in your life like a friend, not like
I don't know if there's like one person exactly.
no that but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a handful of people, especially like my close friends.
Yeah.
That like especially from like college and in high school. Like I'm still pretty close with all of them, so anytime I see them, it's like everything just bounces back and there's no issues.
Okay, you get it.
But
Great.
yeah.
What is your favorite comfort meal?
Favorite comfort meal?
Yeah, like you're sad and you want to feed yourself to feel better.
Oh, Chipotle all day.
Nice.
Yeah,
Really?
Great choice.
Yeah.
All right, that's just
Yeah.
your.
I could pretty much eat Chipotle like every day.
Yeah, I pretty much do.
But is that
Or
what,
not every day.
is that what you
but
eat to comfort yourself though?
I mean, it's comforting. I don't really
To me, I eat
to
it.
comfort for.
Ever?
I don't really have a I mean, candy, like sweets. Yeah, like chewy candy. Definitely. If I'm having a shit day and I just want a fucking veg and like it's a big walk down the candy aisle, grab everything that looks like a Twizzler, a Skittle or whatever, and fucking if it's sour or sweet, you put it in that fucking cart and yeah.
Box mac and cheese.
Ooh.
If I'm eating box mac and cheese by itself, nothing else check on me. I'm not good.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah,
to know.
I don't usually really eat like when I'm sad. Like comfort meal to me is like when I'm like banged up, like if I'm like pretty hungover.
Oh,
like,
yeah, sure.
That
yeah,
counts.
Chipotle. Yeah.
Sure.
Chipotle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. 2 songs. I want one that you put on when you're trying to hype yourself up. And then another song that like you put on when you're either trying to hurt your own feelings or just every time you hear it, it makes you cry.
Oh shit.
That's a great question.
Damn, I don't know if I have one that makes me cry.
Seriously? Like every time.
Not everyone is as like emotional as we
Yeah.
are. You know?
Yeah. I don't
Even
know.
Dandy has one.
Oh well. Dandy's pretty emotional.
He is.
Yeah.
It's Love Yours, J. Cole, by the way.
That's a great tune.
That
is a
song makes him
great
fucking
tune.
sob. Mine is Lizzo special.
Oh, that's a goodie.
Sob.
That's a goodie. Oh man. I mean, it doesn't make me. Higher Power makes me happy every time.
Okay.
every time.
That's your pump up?
Yeah. No, well, yeah. No, it's more
It's
like
your current gas song, I feel like.
maybe a little bit. Maybe. Could be. Thanks, Coldplay.
I don't know. I get my pump up song changes like
Sure. Okay.
like by the week pretty much. So right now it's "I Want Your Soul" by Armand and Helden. That song is so good.
Gorgeous.
That gets me fired up and it's like gets me in a great mood. Song that I listen to like bring my mood down.
It's not to bring your mood down.
No, but like if I'm like dragging a little bit.
Damn, are people?
I think it's like let me look
Yeah,
at it.
it's cool.
It's his Bryson Tiller song from like his OG album.
Okay.
It's pretty good.
What song do you play when you want to hurt your own feelings?
We could probably play some like. I mean, Troy Sivan comes to mind.
Oh, yeah,
I got
you
it.
do like
It's Been That Way by Bryson Tiller.
Okay.
Nice.
It's a great song.
I have to check it out.
Yeah.
Does music never makes you like cry?
It makes you sad. I don't know if I've like, at least recently, I don't think I've teared up from a song. I don't know if I let myself tear up from a song.
Let yourself.
I don't know. That hasn't happened
All right.
pretty recently.
That's cool.
You
Yeah.
should cry more. It's fun.
I don't know if it's fun, but it's very cleansing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it. My thing is it's like if I'm watching a fucking TV show, it's just water. It just comes out of my eyes. I'm not like
dude, I'll tear up on a show or a movie.
Okay.
Yeah. So the combo of the photo, like the cinematography with the music and the moment
need the full
and the
experience.
emotion.
Yes.
Yeah. Like I'm in.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you are, say you are having a bad day, like how do you self-soothe? Do you just lock yourself in your room?
No, I used to go on walks in college, especially like when I just like really wasn't feeling it. I'd go and walk campus and it'd like clear my head. So I just like put on like whatever tunes I was listening to and I just go out and I'd walk.
What a wholesome
I
dude.
did that
Yeah.
at like I would do that at like midnight or like late at night, and my favorite place to go was the Pillars.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I used to go to the garden on the other side of the Pillars, like
Yep.
garden on the other side. I'd walk in there and then like chill on a bench.
Sick.
And it helped me
That's
think
cool.
too, especially when I was like, I don't know, trying to figure something out. I just like go and sit there and think and have my headphones in or bumping tunes, or sometimes I just take them out and like listen to like the birds and the trees, and it's nice. It's soothing. So I still do that now. Like at work, if I'm getting like slammed some days, like I'll just get up, put my jacket on, like I'll walk down to the market, see some crazy dude trying to jump in front of a car, and then I'll be like, oh, all right, I'm back. And walk right to the office.
That is such a healthy way to deal with your
That is
emotions.
a great way.
Yeah.
I wish that's the only reason I wish I like still lived around there, is so that I could just walk around campus, because that place is pretty magical.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
And I didn't realize how cool our campus was until I would go and like visit my other friends at other schools. And like other schools are cool, but like UW's campus is beautiful.
Sick.
It's
And
insane.
I don't
And
know.
It's
It's
huge.
very like inspiring.
Looks
too.
like Hogwarts.
It makes you feel like you gotta go
Yeah.
fucking do something crazy like shit.
Mhm.
Never felt that way when I was on campus.
Yeah.
So I know I've only known you for like a couple months, but I feel like you're always pretty much in good spirits.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. Is there something like specific that you like say to yourself or like do every day that's like your key to what makes you always be in a good mood? Or do you just
Zona
think you're
key to happiness, right?
yeah,
here.
what's your
I
key to
wanna hear it.
happiness, Zona?
Oh, dude, I don't know. I like being around other people, and like I like making other people be happy. And I think that's one of the reasons why I started DJing, was because I could help people feel a certain way without necessarily having to talk to them directly, and just help them express their feelings through
100%,
like a
yeah.
different form. But yeah, I know like I want people to want to hang out with me, and I know I hate to hang out with people who are in shitty moods and like don't want to talk to people, or like bring nothing, like no energy, no vibes, no nothing. So I was like, I
Yeah.
want to be the exact opposite of that, so people do want to hang out with me, which sometimes can be to my detriment, because then I'm like, now I got to be this guy all the time.
I feel that, yeah.
But now I feel like it just comes naturally, and like I love doing it, and I never have to like try or think about it.
You're so authentic. It's not like something you put on, and of course it's like there are days where I'm not feeling the way we're presenting, and like just like frustrated at life
Yeah.
or whatever. But like, no, I mean like you're like, you joke around a lot, but like you're also just one of the most genuine people
Yeah.
I've ever met.
Oh,
And
thanks.
what's fun too is, and I was gonna say this, like kind of piggybacking off what you're saying, like almost without fail, every single person that I put with you to work events. So we didn't even tell the listeners this if they don't know, but Christian also works for Orion, and he's like I mean, he's been obviously
Top
you've been
dog.
listening to the podcast. Sorry. God, what was I saying? Oh yeah, everybody loves working with you, and like all the people that I set you up with, like are like, oh my god, can I please work with Christian again? And I'm like, yeah, I mean, I'll try. No, I'm kidding. But no, I mean, it's just a testament to like who you are as a person.
Yeah,
like,
fuck yeah, you're dope, dude.
How
I appreciate
great you
it.
make
Thank you.
people
Yeah.
feel in
Like,
general.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, this is a very queer podcast. We are talking about neurodivergent things all the time. Never did I think that we would have a 22-year-old cis hetero dude.
Whoa, crazy.
I don't know what that means.
Yo, did you see?
Exactly. But I fucking
That's
love this
adorable.
guy.
How do you not know what that means? You grew up in California, but
It's cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
That just means you identify with the gender you were given at birth, and
Yes.
you like women.
And you like,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
do like women.
heterosexual.
Yeah.
That's what heterosexual means.
Yeah.
Come on, babe.
Yeah. Okay. I'm learning.
All right. Were you a creative child?
My mom wanted me to be. She'd put me in drawing and like painting classes, and I was horrible. And so I never really like drew or paint, but I played a ton of sports. Like my dad was pretty insistent on me playing a different sport every season, so I got to try everything.
What were you the worst at?
The worst.
I like that question.
Actually, I played soccer for like one season, and I got mad because I never got the ball, so I didn't play it again.
Sure.
So I definitely think soccer's probably my worst. But now looking at it, like I'm horrible at golf. But I never,
Oh, really?
I never played that growing up.
It's so fun. Go back as an adult and just like go.
Well,
It's
I
such a
never
peaceful-
learned. I never learned how to golf.
I'll take you golfing.
I don't
I'm
know-
terrible.
I don't know how to
Austin's
ski.
so good.
I don't know how to snowboard.
Ugh.
Yeah, none of that stuff.
We should go golfing because we can do like pitch and putt, and it's super
Yeah,
fun.
I'm down.
It's
Yeah.
pretty fun.
Cute. So you never made any other kind of art besides music?
No, I don't think so.
Fascinating.
I just have to say
I used to write actually. So my mom made me also when I was in like first, second grade, like write in a journal, and like I wrote like this. She made me like write this book that I actually found because my parents just moved, and she like brought it back up, and it was like called like The Boy in like the Pink Lamborghini or something like that.
Manifesting.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah, it was a horrible piece of writing. But it was pretty cool. It's funny, and it's got like my face on the cover, and it's pretty sweet.
It's fucking adorable.
Yeah.
I did. My mom reminded me yesterday that I invited the neighbors over to David's Diner, and I like put I made menus, and there was like emojis on it, and like I like took their orders, and
It's fucking
That's
cute.
cute.
I was
That's cute.
precious. I was gonna before I forget, I just wanted to say I think it's really cool that you got into DJing from Kevin. I think that's the coolest fucking thing. I actually didn't know that. Like I did kind of know it. Like I knew he was very closely tied to that journey, and like he's your biggest fucking cheerleader.
It explains his social
seen.
media presence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he's the best.
But
Him,
he's just
him
such-
for me
yeah.
and my little bro. He's
Yeah.
number one
Well,
supporter by
two,
far.
you and your brother have a really cool relationship,
So
even just from
sweet.
like what I've seen, and like I've literally never. I think maybe I met him once,
He was here. He
but
was here
like
for my graduation. I don't know.
just like the way you
Just
talk
not.
about your whole family is sick. But what I was gonna say is, DJing itself as an art form has been passed down from father to son for like generations. Like that's a really common thing, is for it to be passed down like from one to another, and
That's
it's
cute.
like his love for it was enough that it was passed on to you.
Yeah.
And I think that's so fucking beautiful. We love you, Kevin.
Yeah,
We don't know you, Kev, but we love you.
his biggest goal is like, you go on tour, and then I'll just come with, and I'll like kick it, and like
We'll be both in the wings,
Yeah.
and just fucking scream.
he's
in
like,
our
dude,
faces
I just want to be on the bus or like, on the plane, like, I'll come wherever. And I'm like, yeah.
Who's your biggest groupie, Christian? My father.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah,
honestly, yeah.
yeah.
And I love it that way. And then
Yeah,
like when
pretty
him
sweet.
and my mom came up for that first gen show we did at Supernova, that was awesome.
Judy.
Yeah, she's epic because she usually goes to bed at like 9:15 every night. I think it's getting later now, so it's like 10.
Whoa.
But I had the 2 a.m. slot
Hey,
or
Judy.
the 1 to 2 a.m. slot, and she wanted to come see
Did
me.
Judy rally?
Oh, she rallied. She rallied. She drank a tea. At
I bet
at
the
like
next
8
morning
p.m.
she was feeling a little.
Disconnected.
Disconnected.
So my mom, the backstory on that is, my mom texted me. It was like 2 days after James Hype was at Supernova.
Uh-huh.
She's like, "Hey, I saw David's story. Were you at James Hype or were you ... disconnected?"
Disconnected.
And I'm like, "Mom, that was awesome."
That is a phenomenal joke.
I was like, "You're good. Like, you get it."
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
But now she only, ever since I started putting out mixes and stuff, she has been like finding more DJs and whatnot. on SoundCloud and
Good
just
stuff.
is bumping house music all the time.
Yeah.
So it's cool.
Wow. What's it like to be loved
But isn't
like
it
that?
cool how music like transforms lives?
Yeah.
It's sick as fuck.
Yeah,
Dude,
seriously.
She sent me Dom Dolla's like EDC set. She's like, "Have you heard this?" I'm like, "Mom, where did you find this? How do you know who this is?" But yeah, I have heard it. It's awesome.
That's awesome.
That's sick. You go, Judy.
Yeah, she's epic.
Okay. 3 words to describe yourself as a person. You can go to.
Oh, say.
Describe me as a person. I definitely say nice, caring. I like to think I'm funny, but
He's pretty funny.
You're pretty fucking funny.
Yeah, I try. Like, I'm not like out there like purposely trying to crack jokes, but like people are like, "Dude, like you're actually kind of funny," and I'm like, "Okay, yeah." So I think funny, but I like making people laugh and making
You
people
do,
smile. It's
yeah.
fun. So yeah.
Dave?
My first thought was ambitious.
Yes.
Second
Hell yeah.
one was I was gonna say like kind.
Mhm.
And then loving. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Adorable.
What about you?
Eccentric.
Also that.
Ostentatious.
Nice. Great word.
Extra.
Dude, my words were so lame compared to yours.
Right? Nice.
Yeah, you said nice, and I looked at the camera like,
I knew.
He said
I knew.
nice.
That's
Yeah.
like you should just zoom in right there, Tech Daddy.
Yeah.
Mark it.
Yeah. Damn.
around the 40-minute marker. Great. Okay, I'm switching gears. You said this at the ECAAs, and I
Uh-oh.
need to know what the fuck it means.
Uh oh.
So you mentioned
I'm
that.
scared.
So I completely disagreed with you. You said that you think there is no such thing as a non-nefarious DM, and I completely disagree with you.
What is nefarious? mean?
Nefarious means bad intended. So like, well, nefarious, yeah, with bad intent.
Bad intent, you know, like that can be taken.
You can't. So your opinion is that you can't send a DM without like trying to fuck someone.
No, I'm saying you can. He was saying you can't.
Oh, I think we were in the. I think I was playing with the spirit of the table with the
Okay.
with the supernova guys. Like, you definitely can send a DM.
Okay, because I was
Like-
like, that's insane.
I told you, he's
Yeah,
a fucking
yeah.
jokester.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I was playing with the table. Like, Caleb
Yeah.
was getting everyone all riled up, and I'm like, dude, yeah. Like,
Okay.
okay, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
'cause
didn't
I was
actually mean
like-
that. Yeah, but for the most part, DMs are like pretty like nefarious. Like, you're not shooting.
I
those,
mean,
like you're not
yeah.
shooting those off to.
Speak for
Yes and
yourself.
no.
I've made
Yes and
so many
no.
fucking internet friends that
Yeah,
I have
that's
no
true.
intention of doing nothing with other than being like, hey, I like your content. Or like, do you want to be friends? Or
That's fair.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
But yeah, I was just playing along with the table. I don't think it was actually
Cool.
that real.
All right. Well, we'll end with a wholesome question.
Nice.
What would you tell your 13-year-old self?
Oh.
It's a wholesome question.
Yeah, that is a wholesome question. 13-year-old me, you don't got to care about the girls that much, especially at 13. Like, I would get swooped up in it a lot.
Mhm.
It just doesn't matter. Like, you'll never see those girls again. So, like, you probably will, but like, it doesn't matter that much. Just like focus on yourself and like keep trying.
I love that.
Just doing what you're doing.
I love that. All right.
Beautiful.
Well, next week we do not have a show because Tech Daddy booked David, and it's fine. But we will see you in 2 weeks. And I
No,
don't.
David booked himself. We're doing the Northwest Event Show. Woo!
Ooh, woo.
And we're going to be setting up that day.
Yes. Okay. So we will see you in 2 weeks. I don't remember what we're talking about, so you'll have to stay tuned. But you can always check us out on the Coco Show Pod on all social medias at thecocoshow.com to listen to all the episodes and buy merch. And still waiting on one of you to email me your ye fucking ha's to thecocosshowpod@gmail.com. And as always,
We will see you
Next
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Bye.
It's just going to be a sloppy episode, okay?
I'll refrain from my comment. Yeah.